The little girl glanced at the stone. A black panther instantly appeared on its surface. It immediately leapt toward her, but the girl showed no fear. She pulled back her bow with full power and fired a phoenix-shaped arrow straight at the panther. Instantly both the panther and the stone shattered into dust. The girl was once a blind child suffering from a severe illness, until one day, a beam of golden light shot into her eyes. She was then pulled into a dream, where an old man claimed to be her ancestor. He had died in battle long ago, and his soul had been sealed in the family's ancestral bow. It wasn't until her blood accidentally dripped onto the arrow that the seal was broken. The ancestor saw her extraordinary talent and taught her the long-lost family archery techniques. When she woke up, she thought it was just a wild dream, until she saw the glowing arrow in her hand. Only then did she realize it was all real. To her joy, the cold poison that tormented her vanished completely, and her eyesight was fully restored overnight. She rushed to tell her mother about the miracle, only to find her mother's bow missing. Then she remembered. Her father had gone to war while she was unconscious, his fate unknown, and her grandmother and uncle were forcing her mother to remarry a tyrant, just to trade for the family's archery manual. To protect her dignity, her mother had no choice but to enter the archery contest. If she won, she wouldn't have to remarry, and she'd have a chance to compete in the Divine Archer tournament. To help her mother, the girl grabbed her bow and rushed to the competition grounds. As soon as she arrived, she saw the family's ancestral trial stone. Legend said even a grandmaster could only scratch its surface, but as soon as she approached, a black panther emerged from the stone, and that was how it all began. At that moment, her family arrived at the field. Grandmother saw the shattered trial stone and furiously demanded to know who had done it. The girl immediately stepped forward and said she was the one who shot it. Everyone scoffed in disbelief, saying the stone was forged from deep-sea black rock, impossibly hard. They mocked her and her mother as useless, saying they should just accept the marriage. Grandmother spoke righteously, pretending it was all for the family's future, urging her mother to stop being stubborn. Watching her mother humiliated, the little girl burned with anger and demanded the match begin. The contest soon started. Her older cousin stepped forward first, claiming he would demonstrate the rules. He casually drew his bow and hit the first bullseye with ease. The arrow pierced through the first target and hit the second bullseye as well. His second arrow did the same, but when it came to the most difficult target, he missed repeatedly, only hitting it on the fifth attempt. Next up was the family's prized archery genius. He fired 2 arrows at once. The powerful shot pierced the first 2 targets and struck the next 2 with precision. Facing the final airborne target, he hit the bullseye in a single shot. His skill stunned the entire audience. Then it was the girl's mother's turn. Though her posture was perfect, her strength was lacking. She barely hit the first 2 targets, relying on technique alone. Facing the hardest target, she hesitated under the crowd's ridicule. Even she began to doubt herself. In that crucial moment, the little girl stepped forward and told her mother how to adjust her aim. The onlookers burst into laughter, mocking her for daring to give advice when she couldn't even lift a bow. Grandmother scolded her for making a scene and told her to get down immediately, but the girl stood firm, gazing at her mother with determination, and asked her to trust her. Her mother took a deep breath and followed her daughter's instructions. The arrow flew through the first target, then changed trajectory midair and struck the hardest bullseye perfectly. The crowd